Hello and welcome to Almeria in the south of Spain, the launch of the 2013 Triumph Street Triple R. The Street Triple has been one of Triumph's best and most popular bikes ever since 2007, when the Hinckley firm first stripped off the Daytona 675's fairing and bolted on a one-piece handlebar and a pair of round headlights. Since then, the Street Triple and the uprated Street Triple R that followed a year later have won numerous Bike of the Year awards and sold more than 50,000 units, and apart from replacing the round headlights in 2011, Triumph have pretty much left them alone. But finally they've taken the plunge with a major update for the standard model as well as this Street Triple R, which as before has uprated suspension and brakes. Even now the 675cc 3-cylinder engine is virtually unchanged, but both triples are updated with new chassis and with a short exhaust silencer on the right instead of the old underseat pipes. There's a good reason why the 105 horsepower engine has remained unchanged all this time. It's one of motorcycling's most engaging power plants. The 12-valve engine loves the rev, and it works best when it's spinning smoothly towards its 13,000 RPM redline. Bike's top speed is about 140 miles an hour, and the Triumph is superbly entertaining even well below that figure. It's also respectably flexible for a middleweight, which makes it very easy to ride. The engine's only change is a taller first gear, which Triumph say gives a smoother change to second. It does that, although as the owner of an old-style Triple R myself, I'm not sure I prefer it. This model's main advantage is in its chassis performance, which took some doing by Triumph's engineers because the original Street Triple, especially this R version, were among the sweetest steering bikes around. Changing from underseat silencers to the low pipe, along with other mods including a lighter rear wheel, saves 6 kilograms at the rear of the bike and moved the centre of gravity forward. That in turn meant steering geometry could be made slightly steeper, giving the Triple R even lighter, more responsive handling with no loss of stability. The change is not dramatic, but the new bike felt even more poised and responsive when ridden hard on twisty roads in the south of Spain. With the multi-adjustable Cayaba suspension softened slightly, his ride quality was good. But the slightly repositioned handlebar now obstructs the fork top adjusters, which makes fine-tuning the damping settings difficult. Brakes are unchanged, and the Triple R's Nissan radial 4-piston calipers give powerful stopping. ABS is now an option, although the launch bikes didn't have it. The Street Triple is a pretty simple bike without much equipment as standard. The redesigned instrument panel has a fuel gauge, plus fuel consumption info, and optional tyre pressure warning light. The Street Triple R is not cheap by naked middleweight standards, but it's excellent value. The standard Street Triple is a superb bike, and perhaps the better choice for less experienced riders, and it also has a lower seat. But for experienced riders, I'd recommend the R every time. Perhaps the best thing about this Street Triple R, just like the original, is that it's just so much fun to ride, at almost any speed. And this updated model is the best so far. It's not a massive improvement, it's just a little bit sharper, leaner, lighter and more responsive. If you want an exciting bike for sensible money, I still don't think you can beat the Street Triple R.